Paulo Costa, currently 211 pounds, says he won't make 186 for Saturday's main event. He says maybe we can do a catch weight of 195. And then Brett Okamoto of ESPN then puts out this tweet. He says, per UFC officials, the plan is to move forward with Costa versus Vettori at a catch weight. No specific weight to report just yet, AJ. And that is a little concerning if you are backing number 2 ranked Paulo Costa, Borrachinha, the racer, man, who is a plus 125 underdog. And I only expect that line to move up more and more and more with all of the drama that has come with this matchup, because the minus 150 favorite in number 5 ranked Marvin Vettori, he looks confident, he looks poised, and he looks like he is ready to beat the brakes off of Paulo Costa, whether that comes via smothering, ground and pound, or an attempt at striking with the man. I want to know, AJ, if you're a Borrachinha, both of these guys lost their last fights to Israel Adesanya. Both of them are coming off of title losses right here. This is a man who is 13-1, 5-1 in the UFC. Prior to his loss against the last stylebender, he was a force to be reckoned with. Nobody could touch him. Has he broke mentally? I don't know what's going on here, because I feel like this is a very sudden decline for Borrachinha. What do you think?
It seems like it, right? That's exactly what I was thinking when he came out. It doesn't even seem like he's attempting to make the weight. It seems like he's been mentally broken. When you go from undefeated to getting the brakes beat off you and then humped at the end of the fight, yeah, I think he's mentally broken, man. And I mean, Marvin Vettori's playing it correctly. He's talking about be professional, be all this stuff. I think he's poking the right buttons. But I think Paulo Costa is doing the weight issues because he's looking to be the heavier guy in there and negate that wrestling that he knows Marvin Vettori is going to be able to get done. Because if you're able to shoot, or if Marvin Vettori shoots on the guy, Costa sprawls and then has the heavy, the weight advantage going down, it's going to be hard to be able to flip him over. But I think Vettori has it either way, man. I think Paulo Costa is mentally defeated. And once you start making excuses like that, like, oh, I had 1 cup of wine, it didn't work. I had another, I was having cramps, blah, 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 all this stuff. It just shows that you're mentally weak. And that's not what you need in there, man. You need to be able to be a man and take it like, yeah, I lost. That's what it is. That's how it goes. There's a good piece that Uncle Chael did where he's talking about how Tyson Fury, or excuse me,
Deontay Wilder?
I blanked his name.
Deontay Wilder?
Huh? Wilder. Yeah, thank you. Deontay Wilder was saying like, oh, I broke my hand. I did this. I did that. He's like, bro, you're literally just complaining. Like, you lost the fight. Be a man. I had some injuries, that fights that I lost too. Nobody knows about it. Nobody will ever hear about it. Be a man. Take your loss. Take the lesson as it comes. I think that's what Paulo Costa needs to do, and he's a little bit mentally broken. What do you think?
Well, I agree. I was actually about to say the same exact thing. I was like, it sounds like Deontay Wilder talking about, oh, Tyson Fury had loaded gloves and my coach spiked my water and all that. And it's like, all right, bro, once you start making these crazy excuses, like we said just a couple shows ago for Tyson Fury, he said it himself. He was like, man, you'll never be able to grow if you don't accept what has occurred, man. You just got to take it on the chin. You lost, bro. You lost. But then again, we could say the same thing for Marvin Vettori, because he's like, no, fuck that. Like, I'm the best. Israel Adesanya wasn't the better fighter. I was the better fighter. So this is the loser of the Adesanya Bowl. These are two dudes who are scrapping out to see who's going to more or less be in that top 4 fighter range category, right? That upper echelon of the middleweight division, man. But either way, both of these guys are a step behind Robert Whittaker. And when it comes down to it, man, this is a must-win for both of these guys, I think, because 2 losses back-to-back is going to be tough for both of these guys, even though they're both 4-1 in their division. Now,